Hey everyone, I am doing a retake of the video that I just did because I realized that I had a super poor connection and so it kept breaking up and stopping. And so I have decided I'm going to do a retake. I don't normally do that, but I really want to share this experience and share this message. So I had such a great day today. I got to get up at super early in the morning and I got to go kayaking with a girlfriend on a Wednesday at 6:30 in the morning before work. Like, who gets to do that? I got to. And it was such a great experience because I realized that in the past, who I used to be, I never would have done that. That I would have come up with so many reasons of why I can't do that. I can't do that because I have to go to work. I can't do that because it's too early. I can't do that because it would be an inconvenience. Because I don't have a kayak, and so my friend that took me kayaking, she was the one, she set everything up. She's like, all you have to do is just show up. And so I was like, okay, so I just showed up and I got to go kayaking. So my meditation this morning was on these really beautiful, calm waters, and it was absolutely incredible. And I don't know if you guys saw my Facebook post that I did earlier, but I saw an eagle swimming. Like, did you know the eagles can swim? Did you know the eagles do swim? It was the coolest thing ever. And I caught it on video, and it was, just like they fly, that's what it was doing in the water. By the time I got my camera out to be able to take a video of him doing it or her doing it, it's already coming up out of the water. And so I only caught that last little bit of just watching his wings. It was incredible. Saw starfish and seals, and the water was so incredibly calm, and it was just this really amazing experience. And then I got to go to work, and I got to work with one of my life coaching clients. And so we had a great life coaching session, and that was super awesome. And then I went to the gym and I got to do a personal training client who I'm working with to do personal training, and that was super great. And then I had another appointment. So I just went from appointment to appointment, expressing myself in all these different ways. And it was just so much fun. And I realized how incredibly blessed I am in my life. So not only am I blessed that I have wonderful friends and people that I get to do and have these great experiences, but I'm also blessed that I get to make money doing the thing I absolutely love. Like, I love doing hair. I've been a hairdresser for 27 years, and I'm still doing it because I love it so much. I still feel like I get to go to work. I get to go to work and do people's hair, and it's absolutely incredible, and I love it. I love teaching fitness. It is such a great joy for me to watch people shift in their bodies when they're able to start and make a connection with who they are, like their physical body. When they make that connection of finding their strength. And what I really love to focus on is movement dysfunction. I have been teaching fitness classes as well. And I'm taking a break from teaching all of my fitness classes right now so that I can focus more on one-on-one personal training clients, because I really love helping people move well, and that's what I want to focus on. And so, and then doing life coaching, this has, I feel like that's my calling. My calling is to continue to be a life coach, and I'm absolutely loving helping people transition into the next phase of their life. It's I am definitely a transformational empowerment coach. I help people to see their blind spots. I help people to find the areas that they're hiding from themselves. I help people to see where they have limiting beliefs that are holding them back. And so it's such a joy for me to be able to do that and to explore with my clients what I'm, that they know the answer, essentially. It's not that I'm telling them, I'd said something in my video before about one of the reasons I'm doing these vulnerability posts is so that my current life coaching clients and future life coaching clients can see that I'm just human, I'm the same as them, that I'm not on this pedestal above, I know something more. And I wanted to elaborate on that because what I mean by that is that I believe that everybody has the answers inside of them. I don't know what you need. All I can tell you is my experience, what I've done, what works for me, and then guide you to you because the answers are inside of you. And I believe that with all of my heart. And so I'm just here having my experience, and as a life coach, I can help other people connect with themselves mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, so that they can understand that they are the authority in their own life. And so as I was going through and sharing my videos that I did of the swimming eagle and my experience of this awesome morning that I got to have, I was kind of going through Facebook and Instagram, and I noticed that there's so many posts of, hey, look what I can do, right? Specifically in the fitness world, look how strong I am. Look at what I can lift. Look at this awesome adventure I'm on. Look at what I'm doing, myself included. And I found myself feeling this pressure, like, Charlene, you're not sharing any more of that. You're not sharing any more pictures of you lifting weights. You're not sharing any pictures of you on these grand adventures. And you're not, you're just here sharing your heart and what's inside. And there's like this little bit of pressure that I felt like, oh, maybe I should do that. And then I thought, no, wait a minute. I'm on this different journey. I'm on a different path right now. I'm on the path of, like I've, said before, breaking up with my ego. And so what does that mean? What is my ego? So your ego is essentially what you identify yourself with, right? So my ego could be my job, my identity through my appearance, the way that I look, the way that I present, my physicality, my body, what I do, where I live, what relationships I'm in, whether or not I'm a parent or who I am as a parent, what I think, what I feel, the way that I perceive the world. So all of these different things are the things that make up, your ego. And so what do I mean by when I say I'm breaking up with my ego? It's that I am trying to not identify myself with all of these external aspects anymore. I want to strip all of that away and connect to what is in here. The thing that's inside of me, that's the exact same thing that's inside of you. It's this universal consciousness. It's this idea of we are these entities, these beings of love and of light. And our sole purpose is, it's like we came here from source, and ultimately we want to return back to source. And it's our ego that prevents us from doing that, or slows us down from doing that. If we identify ourselves with all of these things, these physical things, then we're slowing down our ability to let this light that's inside of us, of who we are, this essence that all of us have, and that we're all the same, and we all want to connect with one another. And that's what this journey of connection is about. Hi, Kelly. It's about the light in me connecting to the light in you. It's like when people say namaste. It's like when I first took yoga classes and people would say that, I'm like, I don't even know what that means, namaste. It's just like this thing that you say after yoga, namaste. But the more that I understand that the light in me honors the light in you, it is absolutely incredible. And it's so true that we are all the same. Like, I am the same as you, and you are the same as me. And so for me to go through the world with this blinders on, keeping myself separate because I'm attached to my ego, I'm attached to my physicality, I'm attached to this being as being more important than this being of who I am on the inside, of the light that's inside of me, that's the same as the light that's inside of you, then I'm going to miss out on the connection. And this connection is something that I have longed for my entire life. Like, all I've ever wanted in my entire life was to connect with other people. And I find that I stare in people's eyes often because I'm searching for this connection. And I realize that that's unique about me, and that eye gazing is something that I have always loved doing, because it's like, I just want to search inside. It's like, I don't care what you do. I want to know you. Like, who are you? How is your heart? Tell me about your essence. I want to connect with your essence. And I'm realizing that as I started to do that with people, it was too much. It freaked a lot of people out, and I pulled back and I stopped doing that. And now I'm like opening back up to that, because I don't want to identify with my physicality, my separateness from you anymore. I want to identify with who I am on the inside. And I want to find out who you are on the inside. I want to see that light. I want to experience that light. I want to share that light together. And so, yeah, that's the journey that I've been on. So I have been reading this book that is totally rocking my world and opening me up to that in a whole new way. And I never expected by the title of the book that this is what it would do. But this is the book, Practicing Radical Honesty: How to Complete the Past, Live in the Present, and Build a Future with a little help from your friends. So when I got the book, I thought that basically the concept was going to be about how really getting clear and being honest with yourself, getting clear and being honest with other people, being honest about your communication, being honest about your intentions, first being honest with yourself and then being honest with others. And as I'm digging deeper into the book and I'm learning more, it's blowing my mind. Like, I'll give a full book report when I finish, but I think I'm going to need to read it twice. I'm also listening to it on Audible. But the reality that our brains are not reliable. He's a PhD and he talks about how the brain works and that our brain is actually constantly reacting and creating stories that aren't true. Right? It's only creating a story on an event that it recorded, and then we create a story about it, and then we create reasoning to explain the story. And then we act all our lives through that. So it those things can determine who we marry, determines what school we go to, can determine the job that we have. And it may not be what our essence is here to do. It could be something completely different, but we're just in reactionary mode because of some programming that happened when we were a child. And it blows me away. First, when I heard that concept, I was like really depressed, like, okay, great, so now what? But as he goes on and as I'm reading more, it's understanding that our minds are unreliable, so we can't make decisions about who we are from here, that we really have to connect to here. I don't know that I understand that like fully because, like I said, it's blowing my mind, but it rings true. Like there's something in it that I go, I don't know, but I'm drawn back in because I'm like, there's something really profound about that. And so I'm going to keep investigating. I'm going to keep reading this book. I will be giving you a full book report on it as I'm reading it, because it's absolutely incredible to get honest with yourself that you are not who you think you are. You are not your external surroundings. You're not your job. You're not where you live. You're not what you do. You're not your relationships. You're not your thoughts. You're not your ideas. You're not your experiences. Then who are you? I'm curious about your thoughts on that. So I'll share more as I keep reading. So that's it. I hope you guys have an awesome evening. And thanks for those of you that stopped in and said hi and commented. And I look forward to continuing this conversation. Have a great night.